हेलो जी सूरज जी, कैसे हैं आप? या
Yeah, good sir. How are you?
आई एम परफेक्टली फाइन. आप कैसे हो? लुकिंग वेरी
I
हैप्पी एंड
cannot
cheerful.
understand. Not like that, sir. I received a call from you, so that's why I'm happy.
All right, good to hear that.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, tell me please.
Okay. What is, sir? I want to come for hair transplantation, and I'm looking for volume of hair, not like a visible scalp or like that. I like to have a uniform hair volume, all of my head. Uh, I already forwarded my photographs to
Yeah,
you,
I've
and
seen
you can
pictures.
see that.
Hmm.
Yeah, I have done SMP also on my scalp. I think you noticed that.
Yeah.
So, requesting you, like, is it possible to have that kind of hair, or it is advisable to go for hair transplantation, or it is not advisable if my expectation is a bit more to get the results like that.
Yeah. So can you tell me about the details of your previous treatments, previous surgeries, your age, your health status?
Uh, Ah, very healthy, sir. I did not have any surgeries till now, except I had only one HT hair transplantation, that is in 2012 of November.
10 years
Uh,
back.
10 years back exactly. And what happened is, after that I had that hair transplantation in November, but in the month of Jan 2027, I had an accident. I thought that it affected and I did not have proper results, and I don't want to blame the other doctor also what he had done. And at that time, I have zero knowledge on hair transplantation and selecting of doctor and the procedure and all. What I thought is that is very near to my hometown, so that's why I can do the procedure and I can go back. But I don't have this much idea, and I haven't did any research who is the best doctor and what is the procedure, where I can do what. And what I thought of that is, it's very near to my hometown and it is very economical to my funds and that. So that's why I simply and she is a very new doctor, and she is basically a dermatologist, and she did some degree or in US or UK some 1 month course on this hair transplantation, and she came back and she started giving her publicity in news channels. So that's why once I am watching in the news and I found that ad, and so it happened like that. And I don't want to blame that doctor also. It is my fault as I haven't contacted with a great performer. It's my fault because I haven't did any research. Just I simply went there and I went and get it done. And unfortunately, I had that accident too. That is the reason. I don't want to blame anyone. My question is that I'm looking for full volume of hair. I shared my photographs and I want to give my beard hair. So that way, is it possible, or it's what you said is no, it is not possible for you, because if you observe my back, my donor is very low. When you check on the donor area, the donor density is very low when compared to others who have great tremendous results. That's what, sir. Is it whether you advise to go for HT, or you say that don't go to HT, you can maintain short hair with SMP, like with good SMP or like that. That's what.
So when was the SMP done?
It was in the month of Feb, sir.
This year.
This year, Feb.
And when your FUT, it was a FUT surgery done? Yes, FUT. It's an FUT
Yes,
scar.
yes, yes,
It was done in
yes.
2012, 10 years back, isn't it?
10 years back.
And where are you from?
Exactly
Which
10
city are
years.
you from?
I'm from Hyderabad.
Hyderabad. Okay, okay, Hyderabad. Good. So the level of baldness is quite extensive. Your
Yes, sir.
crown area is also showing, and it is very large. So you need to
Yes,
know
yes.
that yes, filling can be done, but the thing is that there's no point of adding density if you're not treating the basic cause of baldness. If your baldness continues to progress, there's no point doing it, because see, you have a very small area, and your area of from where the grafts are taken, the permanent zone, is not so permanent, as you know, and it is very limited. Already strip has been taken and it's very narrow, and whatever grafts that remain are little thin. I have a suspicion that they might be miniaturizing, that is, they are also involved in the balding process. So if you're open to take tablet finasteride before the surgery and after the surgery in the long term, then we can contemplate a hair transplant procedure on you. Otherwise, if you are not taking or averse to oral finasteride, then I think you should let it be. Just let nature take its own course and get SMP done and wear your hair short.
Okay. What you are saying is, sir, if I go with finasteride, I can get desired results. That means you are saying
Yes.
that the existing hair can be remained as it is, and whatever the HD performed by you, it will give good results. What you are saying. If I am with finasteride.
Yeah. So
Okay.
finasteride,
If I want,
yeah, finasteride will help you in two ways. Number one is it will prevent progression of baldness. That means every time we set a goal, and if you're not taking finasteride, the goal gets reset. It keeps moving back, back, back. I mean, keeps goal gets, because the baldness progresses, and what we think is the goal, it keeps shifting.
yes.
So we do not know whether how much your baldness will progress, and whether we should start this journey of hair transplant or not. Because going on to hair transplant, you will be investing too much of money, emotions, time, waiting period,
Yes,
and if nothing becomes of it, and if it continues to progress, you will be an unhappy person, and we don't want unhappy patients in our practice. So the second way that finasteride will benefit you is that existing hair will become thicker, and the graft requirement will decrease, because you as it is have less graft. So if we prevent the progression of baldness, and if we make the present hair thick, thereby decreasing the requirement of grafts, then there is a half a chance that we may be able to meet your objectives, what you have set out in this talk,
Okay.
using scalp hair and a lot of body hair,
Okay.
and complementing with
Sir, how much?
scalp micro,
How much you can extract from graph, sir?
see your, can you look up, please? Look up, up, up. Yeah. See, you have a very lush beard. You have a good beard. So in one session, I think I will be able to take 1500, 1800 grafts. We don't believe in taking more grafts than this, because if we come too close, the hair in between the punch holes die off because of shock loss. We're not able to utilize them in future sessions. People do 3000 grafts from the beard very routinely. We can do 6000 also. But the thing is, we would like to save it for future and not destroy your existing grafts in the beard area, because they're very precious. Everything is very precious when a person has extensive baldness.
Okay. So what you are saying, sir, that you want me to continue with finasteride. Earlier I used to use finasteride, but I stopped it, sir.
Topical finasteride has no use. See, topical finasteride does not reach your roots. Topical finasteride also gets absorbed through the bloodstream in the skin and reaches your blood, and then goes to the follicle, but in very, very low concentration, which is not sufficient to create any effect in male pattern baldness. Topical finasteride is advised only for people who fear finasteride. It works well for the practice who's selling you this, works well for the company who makes it, and for you, because you are scared of oral finasteride. So you get over with your guilt that you're not doing anything for your hair loss. And hair loss industry is a $6 billion industry. It works on the insecurity of hair loss sufferers, and in the process makes a big profit. You understand? So that is why treatments like topical finasteride come up, and people use them, and then only when they grow older they become wise that they should have been on oral finasteride and believe Dr. Bhatti, what he was saying was the truth.
Yeah, we believed you, sir.
Yeah.
And one more thing, sir, what is the, suppose if I want to come for hair transplantation, how many grafts do I require, sir? And how many sessions it will
See, I think if we can harvest about 3,500 grafts and place them strategically, both from the scalp and the body, that is a beard, I think we should be able to meet your objective for now, if you are on finasteride and we do not have further progression of baldness. See, in your case, now the baldness has almost progressed to the donor area at the back. Okay?
Yes, sir.
And if it evolves more, all the hair that have been taken out from there and planted in your previous procedure will also vanish. They will vanish into thin air, because that area has been affected. Wherever they are taken from, they have been programmed to behave similarly. Okay? So they will fall off very suddenly. So then if you want to do a hair transplant, since yours is probably very almost the last surgery left or second last, and each and every graft is more precious than diamonds for you, you should not do any hair transplant without going on to oral finasteride. That is my considered opinion, and that is how you should progress further. Otherwise, I can take you up for surgery. I can tell you I'll do 6,000 grafts. Like you go to any clinic, they'll tell you. But that way you will be very unhappy. And if you are unhappy, I as a doctor will also be unhappy that my patient didn't get the result that was desired.
Got your point, sir.
Yeah.
What you are saying is, if I want to come for hair transplantation, first I have to start my
Yes,
finance
yes,
for 3 months,
yes.
and I have to come to you, and you will plan it in 3-5 plus 2 sessions of
Yeah,
HT.
likely 2 sessions of HT in which we will aim for 3,500 grafts taken from the scalp and the beard donor, less from the scalp and more from the beard. That is a workable plan. The rest all is a figment of imagination and revenue generating talk. Nothing that will not work. That will not work.
Okay. Final question, sir. And if I followed what you said, I came for I took 3 months finance right, and you have done me that 3-5 plus or 3 plus whatever it is, then I will be happy with my results.
Yeah, then you'll be very happy with with our results. If we take you up for the procedure, that means we will be able to deliver. So then you'll be happy with the results.
Okay, sir. Fine, sir. Thank you so much. Now I got so much clarity about this HT.
Yeah.
What I'm doing, sir, I'm coming in December to Delhi for my official work.
Okay.
So that's why I'll come and I'll meet you in the clinic,
Sure.
and I'll discuss with you, and I'll start using Pinpesha.
Yeah.
And I'll be planning HT with you only, sir.
Yeah, okay. Another thing, since we also go to Bombay, 10 days we are not here, 10 days in winters we are in Bombay. So check with Shalini, she'll tell you whether we are here those days when you are here. Otherwise, if you're traveling to Bombay sometime, you can always tie up with her, and if we are there, you can come there also. If it will be a shorter distance.
You will be available. Yes, sir. Exactly. You will be available in Bombay too.
Yeah, Bombay we are available 10 days every month during winters and 15 days every month during summers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it, sir. Got it.
Yeah.
Sir, how much you will be charging for this HT, sir? Like
For the hair transplant, our charge is 120 rupees per graft plus 18% GST. But we'll work out something for you depending on when you get it done. There are ways to get it done cheaper also. When somebody cancels and we call you, we give you a substantial amount of discount.
Yeah, sure. Sir.
Okay. So she'll work it out with you. Whatever suits you, you can do accordingly.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Nice talking to you.
Thank you for your
Bye bye.
time, sir.
Bye.
Okay, sir.
Bye.